everyone and morning. I've just come into the caravan. I've had to shut the curtain behind me because the sun through the window was making me look a bit peculiar. Looked like I got a halo. Anyway, I've come to sort the caravan out because we're going, not this weekend coming, the weekend after, we're going on a racing weekend with Canicross Midlands. So the caravan needs sorting out, and one or two bits and bobs putting in, one or two bits and bobs taking out. You know how it goes. I found my tripod from last time we went away. No wonder I couldn't find it. It was in here. Well, I've got two tripods, and this was the lightweight one. So I thought I would just show you what I've got to pack for the dogs. And I just switched the heater on. It's alright, I'm being distracted. I can hear a dog barking, but I don't think it's mine. Might be one of the neighbours' dogs. It seemed a bit yappy, so I don't think it's mine. My dogs bark with a big deep bark. Anyway, I'm being distracted, aren't I? So I've come to put the heater on in here and check what's in the caravan and what needs putting in. And I'll just go and fetch the dog stuff. I might turn the heater on a little bit more. Now I've sat down, I feel cold. Just check that our sleeping bags aren't damp. Might get them out and take them in the house and spread them out for a bit. They're normally perfectly alright underneath the beds. They've been there all winter sometimes and been perfectly fine. So I'll get started and show you what it entails when you've got 5 dogs, when you have to go anywhere. Right, this is the first pile of things for the dogs, and I'd just like to point out that there's one of them missing because I put it somewhere different. I've got to go and find it, but there's 2 separate piles. This is for the girls, and there's only 2 of them, and that is for the boys, and there's 3 of them. Now, there's a big difference, isn't there? This is what you get when you have pointers. Collies, that's collie pile, this is pointer pile. Right, I'll break it down and show you what's in it. There we go. These are towels, and they go over them and round the neck, and they fasten up so it helps dry them off. And so there's one for Rex, a bigger one because this is massive. That's for Badger because he's a big boy. Now, seeing as we've only had we've had him a year now, but we've never got round to buying Flynn one. But I put him a towel in, and then we have got a drawer with spare towels, spare dog towels, if it's just in case it's ever so muddy. Can't talk this morning. So that's all set for all the harnesses, running gear for me, and the bike gear because I'm racing the bike as well, things like that. That's all the collies need, and food. So easy. Why did I have pointers? Right, let's show you the girls' pile. First of all, we have 2 of these, a black one and a red one. We do have a green one somewhere, but I seem to have lost it. Might be in the van, because we used to have another pointer at one time. These are fleece. So they've got the fleece jumpers. There's the arms, look, to keep them warm. That one's Freya's. This one's Kira's. So there's the armies again, look. So that's to keep them warm when they're in the van, and if it's not raining. If it's raining, we have to have coats. I have got a number of different coats, but we're just taking these 2 because with us racing, these have got fleece inside, look, to keep them warm. That one's Kira's, that one's Freya's. But like I say, I've got loads of different types of coats for different situations, but since we're racing, they won't be spending an awful lot of time stood outside in the rain. So that'll be fine. Just if I need to go somewhere and take them with me and it's raining, if they're on the lead, because Freya doesn't get on with the coat if she's running, because she ends up it coming off because she runs that fast. Here again we have two towels well, it's not actually for drying them off. We dry them off on normal towels, then we put these on, and these soak up the rest of the dampness, because you can never, just by rubbing them, you can't get all the wet out the fur. But it's not so bad with the pointers. They dry off quite quick. It's the boys that get really wet through because they've got long fur. So that's them. These are the girls' day blankets. So when they're in the caravan, mostly snuggled up in that corner over there, this is what they have over the top of them. Right Mardy pointers. So that's for in the daytime. These are for at night. And they sleep with us. And if you don't watch it, they get inside my sleeping bag as well. So these are kids ones, so they're a bit smaller and just suitable for dogs. Anything you buy for dogs is dead expensive. These I picked up second hand for £5. Can't grumble at that. I've got two. The other one's pink though, because I say I got them second hand for £5. So the other one's slightly different. But I've put it somewhere and I'll have to go and find it. And I'll get out and show you Freya in it. There we are, one sleeping bag. And I'll just get Freya and I'll show you how she sleeps in it. There we are. Say hello, Freya. That's your sleeping bag, isn't it? Yes. She says, yes, that's my sleeping bag. And my ball. She says, I'm only allowed this ball when I'm in the caravan. She says, this is my caravan ball. Isn't it? You're nice and warm and cosy. And you'll get, normally she'll get all snuggled up and get her head in there as well. So, for £5, you can't really grumble at that, because always put that bit over as well if it's really cold. If we go camping in a tent. So that's Freya all snuggled up. Kira's got one in pink, and she's all set for camping now, aren't you? Hey, in the summer when we go, we're going to have cages for the new awning. We bought a bigger awning, and we're going to have 5 cages across one side of the awning, like we used to do when we had the trailer tent. And they're going to sleep out there. But in the summer, it not be cold, and the collies don't feel the cold anyway. It's only the Mardy pointers that feel the cold. Hey, Freya. Hey, you like it in there? She says, yes, Mummy, I like it in there. She says, but I prefer your sleeping bag, to tell you the truth. She says, your sleeping bag's a lot better. She says, and I like to get in with you as well. We only have an old caravan because we go to lots of sporting events, and with 5 dogs, and we always have them in the caravan with us. We don't like shutting them in the van, in the cages for very long. You can imagine what the state of this place gets like at the end of a weekend in January, when it's everywhere's absolutely covered in mud. We do have, if I can show you, I'll pick them up, throws that go, I know they're white, but they was free, I was given them, goes on all the seating. We have other throws which are white again, but it doesn't matter, that go on the floor. And it has been known at the end of a weekend for them throws to be, if I can show you, about this high in mud. But it saves the carpet. But then again, the carpet, we put a new carpet in, but it was again free, because I used to be a photographer and had a studio, and when I closed the studio, I took all the carpet out the reception, and I've used it, well, some of it, because it was a massive place. I've used it to go on the floor. So we have a hard wearing carpet on the floor, but we still cover it, and then it saves cleaning when we get back. We just drag the throws out, bang all the mud off, and then they go in the washing machine. So I'll show you some other bits and bobs. We have, come across here, we have as normal cups and cupboards for cups and saucers and stuff. We don't have any heating, except for the electric heater we use when we've got electric hookup, which the campsites we go on are just fields, so we have nothing. We do have a toilet, and we do have pumping water with electric pump, but it's cold. So we can have a shower, but it's got to be cold water, because the boiler works, but for some strange reason these days it doesn't want to fill, so you can't really light it if it don't fill. We have a fridge. In the winter we very rarely use it, we just shove the stuff in the fridge, we don't switch on. In the summer, when we went away camping in the summer, we used it. It works perfectly fine off electric or off gas. Everywhere looks pretty nice. I'll just swing you around and show you a little bit. So it's not bad for an old caravan. There we are. Like I say, we cover all these sides up so the dogs don't get a mess. We've got the throws over this side, and there's chairs, and if you can see on the floor, we've got throws on the floor to keep the carpet clean. And so overall it's not a bad little caravan considering how old it is. So this is the electric heater that we only use when we're at home, or if we're on a caravan site with electric hookup, because our gas heater doesn't work. I've got a drawer full of MRIs, so I've always got something I can just whiz back in here and quickly do, because when I'm racing I haven't got time to be cooking, especially if I've got more than one race in a day. And this weekend that's coming up, I've got 2 races each day, and Mark will be out somewhere photographing, can't talk right, taking photographs and talking to everybody. So that's my quick dinners for when I come in and I'm hungry and I can't be bothered to do any cooking. My tin cupboard, so I've got tins of stuff, and that box is mashed potato. I've got plenty of mashed potato because that's easy and quick to do as well.